LeBron James is the god of basketball, and I don't know if people can really
Oh, man.
deny that anymore. We just really need to
Babe,
stop.
play my
He
crack pipe.
She feeling saucy. I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4 piece. Up in the 30. They tryna hold me. Shoot like Curry. They feeling salty. I'm feeling sturdy.
Then like the last NBA thing, Bron had an interview with Road Tripping with Richard Jefferson and Channing Frye, and he was talking about these last couple of championships that he had and how they were the toughest rings for him personally. And then people started looking at, the opponents that he played against and started comparing it to Mike's opponents, and were saying that that Warriors team and that whole bubble environment were a little bit tougher than probably Mike's toughest championships, which were Seattle and Utah. So how do you guys feel that him saying that that was his toughest final opponents, and also what the media is saying about how they might have been the toughest final opponents ever?
mm, well, LeBron is always right. Uh, he is basketball incarnate. Like LeBron James is the god of basketball, and I don't know if people can really
Oh, man.
deny that anymore. We just really need to
Babe,
stop.
play my
He,
crack pipe. Please.
I'm telling you, man, LeBron James is the god of basketball. Anyway, on a serious note, he's not wrong, man. Beating that Warriors team was really, really amazing. Really stupid, and the shit in the bubble, like they were real, man. It was a really good basketball team that they beat. They
They were
weren't.
talking about the bubble like prison too. When he was asked how many nights and days, he named 96 exact nights and days.
I conflict with that a little bit after hearing Dame talk about the bubble and after seeing the type of play that I seen in the bubble from players that I didn't normally see good, consistent play from. So I know the care on the body and the lack of travel would elevated the play. So I could believe that. So in turn, I think that he means something different, not as far as competition. I think it's as far as focus with this year being what it was. So I'll give him that. I will say that was a tough one because it was different. It was the first time it was ever done, you know? Um, yeah, so he might be right on that one. Um, I after arguing with you guys for a couple weeks, I said to myself, when it comes to talking about comparison upon generation to generation, you can't really compare them no more. Like I can't fairly assess them. Rule change. The shit I know about sports science now that we are educated upon, like fucking down to sneakers, bro. Like everything is different. So to make a fair comparison, but I will say he is right still because talent wise, back in the days, teams wasn't constructed with as much talent. I'll go as far as back to quote Joe. You only had like about 3 or 4 talented players on the team. The best was big doofy motherfuckers that were just hitting you and protecting the middle and shit. And it was a couple skilled people, Sam Perkins, but that could step out. Arvidas Sabonis, that would be before their time. But competition wise, I don't think um, Mike has ever gone up a full figure. Um, I wait. It's only one team I probably would. Nah,
What
Seattle
team would
was
you
pretty
compare? Yeah, I
tough.
wouldn't compare Seattle to the Golden State Warriors.
Nah, I wouldn't say that they're in comparison, but toughness, tough coach, George Call. That was a George Call team. They had a really good, similar look to that 2009 George Carl team.
Well,
That
I say
was
like, cause looking at that, like, all right, so I mean, two superstars, probably one superstar. I don't think Kemp you could probably say superstar, but he was really really good. I would give it to GP as far as a superstar goes. So you have one superstar.
don't lose the topic though, Key.
Yeah,
But
no, I'm just saying the team wise, like, cause a strongest opponents. So you got like Stephen Clay, Kemp, and Gary, Draymond, probably who would you probably give the third? Like, what's his name? Scrumph, the white boy that
They
was.
had Dallas Shrimp. They had Kent Askew.
Yeah,
They had Hershey
I would
Hawkins.
still take Draymond over.
They had the nigga that's the
those guys.
coach. That was
They
the sixth
still got
man.
like you still got
They
Harris.
had the sixth man of the year and the coach Nate McMillan.
Name a million. You still got. I mean, maybe that goes against Draymond. You still got
And I
Harrison
think they had a
Barnes.
lot of vets too.
You still had
But
Livingston.
we can't judge it like that because that's still a little bit unfair. Because I still like say this: if you swap players, if you put Mike on that team and you put LeBron on that team, what happens? That's a better assessment to me than saying. And I think, yeah, the competition is different. And LeBron is right. The competition, those may be his most competitive finals. But I think if you switch the players, Jordan finds a way anywhere to make it happen.
Against
I think so. I think he does.
Well, who would be the point guard, Roy?
If you put Jordan on that team,
Who would be Cleveland's point guard in that
yeah,
case?
you crazy, bro.
LeBron was the point guard. Who would be the point guard?
So we're just going to say Michael Jordan is just ain't shit.
No, I never
think you
said
gonna get
that.
the Wizards, Jordan?
Roy, I never said that. What I'm
Mike
saying,
could do it all too.
Roy,
Mike could do it all too. Mike couldn't do it all.
What I'm saying is,
We're not saying that.
he's not. He doesn't run a team like LeBron as far as getting.
He never had to run a team like LeBron.
You're right. So we haven't seen that, but we haven't seen it with this consistency and success of LeBron as far as that aspect goes.
But we also did see Michael Jordan get a triple-double in the All-Star game.
Right.
So we know he's capable of playing when he's playing with better players to be, you know what I mean? So
right, but we've never known Mike as a field general.
No, we just know him as a dominant killer.
Right. Exactly.
That gets wins.
Right. But I'm saying like that and Kyrie Irving don't go together.
That's Michael Jordan, man.
It's Mike, but you see Kyrie and KD, you see Kyrie and LeBron.
We're gonna see. Well, we are yet to see that, but I'm just saying that's what I feel.
I'm saying on the rip, bro. You see the direction of this shit.
No, I see it, but
Kyrie Irving,
I'm a believer, and just like Joe can sit up here and say LeBron James, the god of basketball, in his opinion. I'm a believer in Michael Jordan's ability to control the game, just like you guys said who's the most dominant. In my time, when I turned on MSG or NBC on the weekends and Mike had that fucking ball on the elbow, 2 dribbles, I knew that was cash.
See, and this is why I hate talking to people who love Michael Jordan, because you want to know something? LeBron in the twilight of his career, this nigga's 100 years old. He went to the Lakers. You know what he did? He brought him a championship. I saw Michael Jordan go to Washington, and you know what he did?
He retired. How long did he take off? How long did he take off?
What do it matter? LeBron sat for 6 months, still came back and won a title.
He took 2 years off, 2 or 3 years off. He took 3 years off. He retired in 98. He came back, nigga. His starting center was Kwame Brown, nigga, and his starting point guard was Juan Dixon. Fuck is wrong with you, bro?
So the Lakers team last year was going to the playoffs.
Bro, this nigga LeBron just brought everybody with him from Clutch Sports to fucking Los Angeles, nigga. What's wrong with you? The nigga had Magic Johnson there for a couple of weeks. Nigga, what's wrong with you?
Moving on to football.
Hold on, wait. I got
went over there, was playing with Brendan Haywood and Kwame Brown, and this nigga is complaining.
I got one quick question. I think that we glossed over the fact that I'm pretty sure that Utah team beats the Warriors. I don't know if that's something y'all want to broach.
No, that Utah team does not beat the Warriors.
Yeah, I'm with it. I am with it.
It ain't like Hornacek and Stockton.
You don't have to convince me. You got.
It ain't like Malone ain't the greatest scorer ever.
Hold on. And this is big. This is big coming from Joe. This is big. He shits all over 90s basketball.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it, and we gotta go to football, y'all. But this is why I say this. Nobody for Steph. Nobody for Clay. Draymond Green doesn't stop Carl, but he's on his ass. and then there's
Bro,
This
knock
one
it
was
off.
wild.
Okay, I'm gonna let you rock on that one. Holy
there's
fuck.
Iggy, there's Harrison. No answer for those guys.
It's no answer for Greg
Carl Malone
Ostertag.
scored like
Hey yo,
28,000 points.
Joe, look at that little ass team. It's no answer for Greg Ostertag, nigga. What's wrong with you?
And they play at a different pace. All right.
I ain't gonna even argue because
Yeah.
I'm with it. I like the 90s. That's a good observation.
She feeling saucy, I'm feeling sturdy. I got a 4-piece, up in the 30. They tryna hold me, she like Curry. They feeling salty, I'm feeling sturdy.